Well, we've hit a bit of a blip as Brentford, the Honeybees, come over to the carpet and get a 1-1 draw, a deserved 1-1 draw. No wins in 3 matches. Let's get into it. Good morning, my peoples, and welcome back to the counterattack. I hope you and yours are doing very, very well. The Arsenal welcome Brentford today to the carpet, and we always knew this was going to be a telephone, but Arteta sends out the same team as Everton. Gotta love that consistency, but will it come back to bite us? I mean, some of us are not really performing up to snuff lately. Martinelli, he's gone through a bit of a down patch. I really do believe that has to be due to Gabriel Jesus, the absence of Gabriel Jesus, rather. The rest of them, same old, same old. Looking forward to a win today. The last few matches, teams have really learned how to sort of just deal with our fast starts, and today was no different. Brentford, they started so well. They sat deep, but they always were a threat on the counter. To start out the match, Rico Henry and Saka had good chances, but our build-up was superior in the first sort of 2/3 of the pitch, but still, there was nothing to show for it earlier on. Brentford's game plan was clear from the beginning, same as Newcastle. It really is the blueprint on how to deal with us. You just sit deep, and Brentford sat quite deep, not even a mid block. It was really a low block. At times, it was, 7, 8 players in the box. Tony, he was in his own inside circle. But we all knew it was going to happen. Brentford, they break so well. And Mbeumo and Tony, I admire their ability to really counter against teams, sometimes all on their own, with no real help from their midfield, especially when they first break. And Tony got a chance. Mbeumo, I think he crossed it to him, and Tony should have scored, but he hits it against the angle of the crossbar and the post. And I was terrified. Credit to the boys at the end of that first half, the sort of last 15 minutes, we got back control, really started to lay into them that siege mentality that we lay into teams when we really need a goal. And Martinelli had a chance. He had a really good chance. It was a volley on his weaker foot, and he sent it high. But still, we were in it. 0-0 going into halftime, and while Brentford had a couple of really, really good chances, and they should have been ahead, we were, I don't know if we would say lucky to be, 0-0 at the half, but still, second half, all to play for. We knew this one was going to be a test. After losing up at Goodison Park, we really needed the points here at home against Brentford. And, Brentford, again, they are no slouches. I believe they drew with United and beat City. So, very, very good team. They come in with a game plan that it really doesn't change against teams that are, ostensibly stronger than them. But the second half started, and we started the second half better. I was optimistic to start out that second half, my people. Better second half start. Saka and Odegaard had chances, but Brentford keep on blocking everything centrally. Xhaka, Partey, I believe, had a really, really good game, but Xhaka and Odegaard, when they tried to get any type of joy down the middle of the pitch, that was nothing. You could see earlier on, even in the first half, Odegaard was just floating out left. Saka was out left. Granted, Xhaka, he stayed centrally for the most part, but they just blocked off everything through the middle, and it was really a frustrating struggle for us. Just as hope was just seeping out of me, my people. Here comes the first goal in 66 minutes. Trossard, he came on for Martinelli, I believe, a few minutes before that, but Saka, he was just torching the Brentford left back. I think it was Rico Henry. He had him in his pocket. And Ben Mee. Love Saka. But Saka, he gets free of his man, crosses it across the goal, and Trossard slams it in from 4 yards away. 1-0 to the Arsenal. So at this point, I'm thinking, all right, it's a little too early to sit back, so we need a second. So that's where my mindset was. But oh boy, it's the hope that kills you, my people. Here comes 1-1, and Brentford were a problem all day from set pieces. A lot of people are saying that Saliba and Gabriel didn't really play well defending today. I thought they actually played quite well in open play. I thought Saliba marshaled Tony quite well in open play. That thing when they're trying to relieve the pressure, they pump it up to Tony. They hoping he can gain control of the ball or get a foul and then play an Mbeumo behind the defense. But today I thought Saliba and Gabriel, they dealt with it, and White dealt with it for the most part. I thought Tony was trying to calm the ref every time. The way he wrapped his arms behind himself to wrap up Saliba to try to draw the foul, just blatant cheating. But other than that, I thought he handled it pretty well. But the set pieces, no, they just did not go well today. Not at all. A few times there were some chaotic moments. And finally, on 74 minutes, we pay the piper. Ball comes in, a little bit of chaos. The ball sort of comes out a little bit more. Then gets put back in, crosses it into Tony. He heads it home from about 2 inches away, 1-1. But that's not all I have to say on this goal, because these referees and the PGMOL, these corrupt rats, I tell you, my people, it is disgusting what they do. Because if you looked at the goal on the final cross that comes in from Norgard is offside. And it's not even marginal. He's offside. And today, after the match, the PGMOL, or whatever the hell their name is with all the damn acronyms, come in and they say that, they forgot to draw the line for the offside on Brentford's goal. Unbelievable. They've cost us 2 points. After that shocking decision by the referee and the VAR to award Brentford that goal and not chalk off an obvious offside, the last 20 minutes of the match were quite frustrating. We got no joy centrally, as usual. Brentford did a really good job doing that. They double up on our wingers, and honestly, Nketiah was a bit isolated. Partey had a really, really good game today, but he was just too far away from the goal. He was responsible for our, first and second phase buildup, which was, really, really well. They did really, really well in that facet, but otherwise, really frustrating match. I can't remember any real saves that Raya had to do in that last 20 minutes or for most of the match. And that's just a credit to Brentford and Thomas Frank and the way they set up. Really, really good game defensively. We had no penetration centrally, and our build-up sometimes, especially in that final third, it was way too ponderous and slow. And that's what killed us today. 2 points drop. So disappointing. We got a big one coming up on Wednesday, my people. It is City at home. And right now I see them absolutely blowing out Aston Villa. So it appears that, Wednesday is going to really either we can go back to 6 points clear and a game in hand, or lose that and they're tied with us at the top of the tree. But thank you for sticking with me, my people. Please slap that like button and subscribe. And I will see you Wednesday. Take care.